You ever see a bunch of high school kids lay eyes on a brand new Harley-Davidson for the first time? Let me tell you, something special. This morning at LaVergne High School down in Tennessee, we checked in for the first ever Legends Build Student Challenge. And I'm telling you, these students are pumped up. 15 of them, all part of the school's welding program, lined up in the shop when Billy Lane rolled in with the 2025 Harley-Davidson Nightster in the back of his truck. They helped him unload the bike and roll it into the shop, but not before they started it, just to hear what it sounded like in stock form, which is very different than what it'll sound like soon.
Can you believe the Harley-Davidson is working with LaVergne High School on this once-in-a-lifetime program?
Then we had Scott Parker, 9-time Grand National Champion, dial in virtually from Michigan to talk about flat track racing and the history behind it all. Now these kids, they had done their homework. They'd looked up Scott, watched the videos, seen him throw those handlebars into his chest while sliding sideways at over 100 miles an hour. And they got it. They realized flat track riders aren't just daredevils, they're athletes, the real deal. Dirt slinging, throttle twisting athletes. Scott broke it down for them. Said the bike they're going to build will hit 130 miles an hour on the track. He talked about how the frame wells had to be perfect, the balance dead on, the engine built to take a beating lap after lap. The students, they never blinked. They were glued to the screen. At one point, a student asked, "Wait, Scott, are you going to be the one racing this thing?" He reminded them of what he said at the launch. Remember that part? I do. He said,
"And I was thinking Kyle might be our guy that we should probably put on. What do you guys think? Kyle, put him on?" Oh, there we go.
I said, sign me up. Seriously, I'm going to tell you guys this. I'll take a lap on it, maybe two. But there's no way I'm going to ride against Scott Parker or Chris Carr or anybody else. No way. I can't even imagine that. But one of those icons you guys just saw tearing it up on YouTube will race the bike these kids build with their very own two hands. And I'm gonna tell you something, that's the stuff dreams are made of. After the virtual session, then Billy brought everybody into the shop for a walk around of the Nightster. What's gonna stay, what's gonna go, and what they're gonna have to build from scratch. Billy gathered the team in the shop with instructor Jason Bowers, and that's when reality hit. This is no dress rehearsal. This is the real deal. This isn't a dress-up Harley-Davidson project. This is a frame-up, custom build, a full-blown XR750 inspired flat tracker. The students started hearing about how they'll tear the bike down. They know they need to catalog and fully understand what each part and piece does and how it connects with the others and why it matters. They're not just wrenching, they're learning the language of motorcycles. To help them along the way, Harley-Davidson will be sending them a service manual as a reference guide for this bike. Billy told them the motor company took years to develop the XR750. You guys have got 174 days. You could have heard a pin drop. Then you saw it, that spark, that moment when a challenge feels big, but you know it's possible. They also started their parts wish list. Some big names are already on board helping out. Harley-Davidson, Milwaukee Tool, DeWalt, and the one and only Dave Perowitz, who's going to paint this bike. Dave's custom painting the heat shield, the number plate, the tank, and the rear end. And get this, the students will build that tank by hand with Billy on an English wheel. That's old school craftsmanship at its finest. That's how they do it in the trades. This is what the Legends Build is all about. Passing down skill, pride, and passion, and watching these kids realize that they're capable of doing anything. That's the good stuff. Next time we check in, the bike will be completely torn down, every part tagged and cataloged, and this team will be ready to start shaping their dream from the frame up. So don't miss it. This is only the beginning, and I promise it's going to be a legendary ride. Oh yeah, and between now and our next shop session, our girl Nadia from the build team is taking over the camera. She's giving us the real deal, what it's like to be in the shop, part of the team, learning, wrenching, and building this bike from the ground up. You don't want to miss her videos either.